Dacian blood in the veins still flows from the mountains to the Roman stones. You see our faces carved in thrones. Fearless hearts, yeah, we never fold. Story written deep in gold. They took the land but not the soul. We're still here, we still halt. Raised by the mountains, forged in the flame. Children of thunder, remember the name. Before the legions ever came, we built a kingdom, power untamed. Iron in spirit, wolves in the night. Eyes on the stars, born for the fight. Not for the glory, not for the hype. We stood our ground, we stood for what's right. They called us savage, we called it truth. Living with honor from age to youth. While empires crumble, chasing the proof. We carved our legacy deep in the roots. Look at Rome, yeah, the stone still speaks. Faces of Dacians carved in the streets. Even in victory they couldn't defeat the fear in their hearts when we wouldn't retreat. Not just warriors, thinkers and kings. Gold in the rivers, power it brings. Connected to nature, gods in the winds. And Moxie's calling, strength from within. We didn't bow, we didn't break. Even when facing Rome's full weight. History bends but it don't erase the fire that lives in our DNA. From Sarmizegetusa to modern days. Still got the hunger, still got the ways. Different world but the same old flame. We rise again, remember the name. They took the gold, they took the land, but couldn't chain the Dacian hand. Now we rebuild, now we stand. Legacy stronger than any plan. Hear the echo through the hills. Ancient voices, ancient wills. You can kill what time reveals. We are more than what it steals. We were kings before the empire rose. Dacian blood, yeah, everybody knows. From the mountains to the Roman stones. We don't die, we multiply souls. Fearless hearts, yeah, we never fold. Legacy burning, never cold. They wrote the past but we take control. Dacian spirit, unbreakable. From tribe to empire, from chaos to order. He didn't inherit power, he built it. Burebista. Burebista. Born in the cold where the wild ones roam. No king, no crown, no unified throne. Splitting tribes, every man on his own. He saw a vision, built it in stone. Cut the weakness, tighten the line. No wine, no chaos, struck by design. Turn raw men into soldiers of mine. Iron discipline, step into time. From dust to force, from clans to state. You move fast, didn't wait on fate. Every tribe had to integrate or get crushed, that's how you create. No soft rule, no fragile command. He built fear across the land. One voice, one king, one hand. That's how you rise, that's how you stand. Burebista, Burebista, one blood, one war, one name. Burebista, Burebista, iron built, we run the game. Self-push back, cut through the wave. No retreat, no man to save. Trace ran red, lands enslaved. He didn't conquer, he reshaped. Greek coast cities bowed in line. Every border redefined. Tisa to the east to wide. No weak ground left to divide. Built so fast they couldn't decide if it's a man or a rising tide. Rome looked north, tension grew. This ain't a tribe, there's something new. Not just power, something true. A force that thinks and sees it through. Pompey calling, lines are drawn. Two great powers about to clash. Fate don't wait, it cuts it fast. Not by Rome, not by blade and war, but by shadows behind the door. Power heavy, minds unsure. Too much fear, they can't can't ignore. Trusted circle turned to snake, no last stand, no ground that shake, just one move, the empire breaks. But listen close, don't get it wrong. You killed a man, not what's strong. Fire lies when roots are long. You can't erase where we belong. Burebista, hey! Burebista, hey! You can't kill what we became. Burebista, hey! Burebista, hey! Carved in blood, carved in name. No statue carved in stone this high. No face watching from the sky. But every land, every line still carries echoes of his design. You see kingdoms rise and fall, but he was the first who built it all. Before Decebal, before the flame, he forged the ground, he made the name. Not in rock, not in sand, but in the will of a unified land. Empires fade, but roots remain. Burebista, the first, the foundation. King of Dacia. No chain, only death. For the Colvin's bite, raised by the wolves, trained to fight. Never just a king with a crown on head. He led from the front with a strong man bled. No silk, no throne, no golden lies, just fire in chest and war in eyes. He loved his land more than his breath. That kind of love only ends in death. Rome heard whispers, fear in tone. Blessed be who stands alone. Not a slave, not built to kneel. Iron mind and a heart of steel. Decebal, Decebal, blood on the ground never falls. Legions marching, drums of war, steel on steel, hear the roar. Thousands came, but none could break the line he drew. They couldn't take arrow flying, bodies drop. Dacian rage don't ever stop. Mountains echo battle cries. You see the fear in Roman eyes. Sarmizegetusa under flame, but still he fought, still he came. No retreat, no second breath, only victory or death. Surrounded, but never owned, the king dies free, not overthrown. Blade in hand, no fear, no shame. He chose his end, not Rome's chain. Decebal, hey! Decebal, hey! Blood still runs through us all. Decebal, hey! Decebal, hey! You killed the king, not the call. Hey! 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 I walk today, but I feel his breath in every fight, in every step. Not just the past, buried in stone. His blood still lives in my bones. You can take land, you can take gold, but you can't kill what won't be sold. From the sacred mountain where the cold winds blow. He carried the law that made a people grow. Not just a priest, not just a name in the sky, but a king in the spirit that would never die.
From the heart of Dacia, from the clouds and the pine, came a man with a vision and a disciplined mind. No weakness in the eyes, no fear in the vein. He taught broken tribes how to rise through pain. Kogaionon calling and he answered the flame. Every step that he took brought power to his name. Not drunk on pleasure, not chained by desire. He built men from silence, from order, from fire. Beside Burebista when the land stood torn, he helped shape a kingdom that was fiercely reborn. Not only with swords, not only with shield, but with strength from within that would never yield. He gave them the vision, he gave them the frame. He taught them that glorious master, not claim. He said, rule yourself if you want to stand tall. For the man who rules self can never truly fall. No soft, empty living, no rotten decay. He turned men from chaos and forced them one way. Was our Mox is above and the mountains below. He taught them the path only the chosen would know.
From Kogaionon, hear the thunder roll. He was building a kingdom by shaping the soul. Not loud for the crowd, not weak for applause. He moved like a legend, he lived like a law. Deceneu, rise up, rise strong. King of Kogaionon, heart of the storm. Deceneu, flame in the night, lifting a people, teaching them light. Deceneu, stand and ascend, mind of a ruler that never would bend. Deceneu, fire and throne, he made men kings before wearing his own.
He studied the heavens, the seasons, the signs, the order of stars and the rhythm of time. He looked at the sky, then he looked at the land and turned scattered tribes into one mighty hand. Sarmizegetusa heard his breath in the air through the priests and the warriors who carried his prayer. He spoke of endurance, of honor, of height, of living so clean that your spirit burns bright. He wasn't a shadow that faded in dust. He was structure and faith, he was wisdom and trust. And when Burebista marched with the weight of a crown,
Deceneu
was the force that refused to back down. He raised up the terrible, he sharpened the brave, taught them not to live as a man, made a slave. No chain on the spirit, no filth in the chest. The strongest of all of the ones self-possessed. And when came the hour that the kingdom would shake, he was more than an echo, more than a weight. Not just a guide, he was royal as well. A ruler whose presence the ages still tells.
Deceneu, rise up, rise strong. King of Kogaionon, heart of the storm. Deceneu, flame in the night, lifting a people, teaching them light. Deceneu, stand and ascend, mind of a ruler that never would bend. Deceneu, fire and throne, he made men kings before wearing his own.
This is more than a story, this is more than the past. This is how real power is built to last. Not by noise, not by pride, not by gold in your hand, but by building your soul till you strengthen your land. Deceneu speaks now to the ones who still fight, to the men in the pressure, to the hearts in the night. When the road is dark and the weak hearts fold, be mountain, be sacred, be iron, be bold. Stand like Kogaionon, high over fear, let discipline lead. When the enemy's near, when the world offers comfort to make your fire sleep. Remember, the strongest foundations run deep. He rose from the spirit, he ruled from within. He knew every victory starts with discipline. So carry that flame when you walk through the storm. My mind like a temple, a heart that is warm. Positive force, but unbreakable steel. The strongest man rise when their purpose is real. From Deceneu's back, let the new kings be born with truth in the chest
and their vision reborn. Kogaionon, sacred height, fire in the blood, stars in the night. Selmoxis, hear our cry, lift our spirit, raise it high. Burebista, kingdom strong. Deceneu made the people one. Deceneu, rise up, rise strong. King of Kogaionon, heart of the storm. Deceneu, flame in the night, lifting a people, teaching them light. Deceneu, stand and ascend, mind of a ruler that never would bend. Deceneu, fire and throne, he made men kings before wearing his own. From mountain to memory, from wisdom to war, from silence to kingdom, his name still soars. Not just a priest, not just a guide, but a king in the soul, where the fearless ride. From the Carpathians we rise. From the Carpathians we rise.
Ancient blood, unbroken line. Kings were forged, not crowned. Of the Carpathian stone, where Burebista built a throne of his own, united the tribes under one iron hand, from scattered warriors to a feared land. Before the empire, before the flame, before Rome even whispered our name, we carved our will in forests and gold, a kingdom rising fierce and bold. Sacred fires at Sarmizegetusa burn bright, priests and warriors preparing to fight. Not just a people, a force, a creed, a nation of iron, born to lead.
We rise, we fight.
Dacian blood in the fire tonight.
From kings to war, we take our stand.
The wolves of Dacia claim this land. Then came the storm, the empire's might. Decebal stood ready to fight against Trajan and the Roman tide, but Dacian steel would never hide. Bridges of war the Danube crossed, but every step came with the cost. The Dacian wars shook the land, yet we still stood. Blade in hand, they came with numbers, gold and flame, but couldn't erase a warrior's name. Even in loss we never bowed, we fell as kings, fierce and proud.
We rise, we fight.
Dacian blood in the fire tonight.
From kings to war, we take our stand.
The wolves of Dacia claim this land. Now fast forward, we still remain. Same iron will, same hunger for gain. Not in armor, but mind and grind. Modern warriors, same bloodline. From ancient hills to city lights, we carry the past into present fights. Discipline forged in battles before, now we conquer in life and more. No chains can hold what's built inside. The spirit of Dacia never died. You'll feel that fire, that's not a dream. That's thousands of years in your bloodstream. Hear the echoes through the stone. You were never fighting alone.
We rise, we fight. Through the dark and through the light.
Empires fall, but we still stand. Dacian wolves across the land.
We rise, we fight.
Legacy burning through the night. From Burebista to the end of time. Dacian blood, forever mine. They tried to conquer a land, but they awakened a legacy. Hopes in the darkness,
Drums in the sky.
Rome crossed the Danube, but Dacia didn't die.
105, 106.
Iron and flame, they took the land, not the blood,
Not the name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Trajan came back with the empire behind him, leading legions in line and the war gods beside him. Standards up high, blaze ready to fall. Fire on the mountain, death at the wall. This was no raid, this was war for the throne. Stone against empire, flesh against Rome. Sarmizegetusa under smoke and attack, but the wolves of the mountains kept striking him back. Dacians still with the storm in their chest. No fear in their eyes, no prayer for rest. No begging, no bending, no kissing the chain. Every step Rome took was purchased in pain. They can say victory, write it and go, but they still fear the men they could never control. You can break the gates, you can burn the frame, you still can't erase a warrior name.
You took the fort, not the flame. Took the ground, not the name. Now your city wears our face. Dashing shadows all over Rome's place. You won the war, not the soul.
Not the mountain, not the whole.
Hammered hard but not erased. Even Rome still wears our face.
Decebal stood like the last blade living, king of a people that never stop fighting. Steel to the battle, blood to the land, death before shame. That was the stand, and not all Dacia fell to the eagle. Not every valley bowed to Roman rule. Beyond their border, the free fires burn. Free Dacians live while the empire turn. Write that in stone, write that in flame. Not every steer ever bowed to their name. Not every bridge ever knelt to Rome. Not every wolf ever left its home. They took the province, not all the land. Couldn't lock the mountains in an iron hand. Couldn't kill the blood with a single decree. Couldn't turn a nation to memory.
You took the fort, not the flame.
Took the ground, not the name.
Now your city wears our face. Dashing shadows all over Rome's place. You won the war, not the soul.
Not the mountain, not the
whole. Hammered hard but not erased. Even Rome still wears our face.
Look at the column twisting on high. Sins of the war still cut in the sky. Look at the forum, the statues, the arch. Dacian faces still stand in the heart. That's what Rome could never hide. They carved that image with imperial pride. Wanted the trophy, wanted a fall. Now our stone faces still watch over all. Bids in the marble, as cold as fate. Standing above the imperial gate. If we were nothing, answer this then. Why does Rome still remember those men? Why does your glory still wear our form? Why does your capital echo our storm? Why do your monument still confess the man you fought you cannot suppress?
Empires fade and borders change. Iron grows cold and crowns don't reign. Aurelian withdrew, but the blood lived on, and the fires in the north kept burning strong.
So this ain't defeat, just a warrior hymn. Dark, unbroken, fist to the brim. You can bury kings, you can shatter the throne, but the name of the Dacian still lives in stone.
You took the fort,
not the flame.
took the ground,
not the name.
now your city wears our face. Dashing shadows all over Rome's place. You won the war,
not the soul.
not the mountain,
not the whole.
hammered hard but not erased. Even Rome still wears our face.
Hooves in the night. Drums in the bone. Kingdoms may fall, but the blood walks on.
105, 106.
Let the whole world know you conquered Dacia,
But Rome still wears us in stone.
Once there was a place high in the mountains where stone touched the clouds and wolves guarded the roads. Sarmizegetusa! Once there was a city in the mountain air, gold in the earth, fire everywhere, stone walls rising where the eagles fly, a kingdom so strong it challenged the sky. Water through channels, temples of stone, forges of iron, a throne of its own, builders and warriors, priests and kings, a land where the ancient spirit sings. They shaped the mountains, they mastered the flame, they carved their power into Dacia's name. Not wild, not weak, not born to kneel, but minds of stone and of steel. Sarmizegetusa burns tonight, but the soul still rises through the firelight. Break the walls, but the name survives. Dacia falls, but Dacia never dies. Sarmizegetusa burns tonight. Gold in the mountain, blood in the fight. Take the crown, but you can't take the eyes of the wolf that still survives. Rome saw the gold, Rome saw the throne, Rome saw a kingdom standing alone. Trajan came with iron and flame, hungry for glory, land and name. Siege now was fought through smoke and rain. Facts met shield in a storm of pain. The capital shook, but it did not bow. The wolves still howl from the mountains now. Fire on the temples, blood on the stone. Dacia wounded, but never owned. They broke the gates, they claimed the prize, but could not kill, or refused to die. Then they built another city, far from the sacred height. They gave it the same name, as if a name could steal a soul. But a copy is not a crown. A colony is not a mother. A Roman stone can wear the name, but it cannot become the mountain. Now every child of this land must know, the roots are buried, but the roots still grow. Every field, every road, every stone carries the blood of the ones unknown. Stand for the land, stand for the name, build through the struggle, rise to the flame. Work with your hands, fight with your mind, leave some strong for the ones behind. Make them proud, the ones who fell, the ones who fought through fire and hell. Not with empty words or pride alone, but with courage, faith, and hearts of stone. Sarmizegetusa burns tonight, but the soul still rises through the firelight. Break the walls, but the name survives. Dacia falls, but Dacia never dies. Sarmizegetusa burns tonight, ash in the air, but the stars still shine. They took the gold, but not the lives of the wolves that still survive. They burned it. They broke it. They copied its name, but they never copied its soul. Remember, protect, build, remain. Dacia lives. The wolf survives. Where the mountains stand like ancient eyes, where the rivers cut through rock in time, and the soul of the land still speaks in rhyme. Not just stories and books we read, not just names carved in the history. It's in the way we stand, the way we fight, the way we carry fire through the darkest night. Look in the face of a Romanian child. There's a mountain spirit, quiet but wild. There's a silent beat, there's a burning spark. There's a wolf still moving through the dark. From the villages, fields and stone, from the old men's hands and the mother's home, from the songs we heard when we were young. Dacia still breathes in our tongue. We are not forgotten, we are not erased. The ancient fire still lives in our face. Through every valley, through every name, the roots are alive, still feeding the flame. Today in every Romanian, Dacian blood still runs. In the eyes, in the silence, in the fire of our sons. In the mountains, in the stone, in the way we never kneel. Dacia never vanish, we still carry what they feel. We are the sons of Dacia, raised by the land. Carpathian blood in the palm of our hand. They left us courage, pride and flame. Dacian roots, Romanian name. You can hear it when the forests move, when the thunder rolls with an ancient groove, when the shepherd walks where the eagles fly, with the same old fire in his watchful eyes. It's in the houses built by hand and the stubborn love we have for land. And the way we fall then rise again, with stone in the heart and strength in the veins. We don't need crowns to know our worth. We carry your kings inside this earth. We don't need statues made of gold. We carry their memory in our soul. From Kogaionon to the village road, from sacred mountains to the heavy load. From every struggle, every scar, we still remember who we are.
We are not shadows, we are not dust.
The ancient blood still speaks through us.
Through every valley, through every name,
The roots are alive, still feeding the flame.
today in every Romanian Dacian blood still runs. In the eyes, in the silence, in the fire of our sons. In the mountains, in the stone, in the way we never kneel.
Dacia never vanished, we still carry what they feel.
We are the sons of Dacia,
Raised by the land, Carpathian blood in the palm of our hand. They left us courage, pride and flame. Dacian roots, Romanian name.
Dacia, Dacia,
Still in the bone,
Dacia, Dacia,
never alone.
Dacia, Dacia.
Under the sky, the old blood wakes and refuses to die. I see them walking in the fields today, in every worker making his way, in every mother with tired hands, still giving strength to the next who stands. I see them in the eyes of men who lose it all and build again, in the quiet ones who don't complain but carry mountains through the rain. This is more than a flag we wave, more than a legend, more than a grave. This is the spirit that time can't break. This is the fire that the roots still make. Every road, every stone, every hill, every old prayer remembered still. Every name, every scar, every face carries Dacia's ancient trace.
We are not forgotten, we are not erased.
The ancient fire still lives in our face. Through every valley, through every name, the roots are alive, still feeding the flame.
Today in every Romanian Dacian blood still runs. In the eyes, in the silence, in the fire of our sons. In the mountains, in the stone, in the way we never kneel.
Dacia never vanished, we still carry what they feel.
We are the sons of Dacia,
Raised by the land, Carpathian blood in the palm of our hand. They left us courage, pride and flame. Dacian roots, Romanian name.
today in every Romanian
Dacian blood still runs
through daughters, through the daughters, through the fathers.
through the fire of our sons.
In the mountains, in the stone, in the way we never kneel.
Dacia never vanished, we still carry what they feel. We are the sons of
Dacia,
raised by the land, Carpathian blood in the palm of our hand. They left us courage, pride and flame. Dacian roots, Romanian name. Wind over mountains, fire in the night. Old names whisper where the stars burn bright. From stone, from forest, from rivers that call. Dacia lives in the blood of us all. Sons of Dacia, Dacian roots, Romanian name. Stand on the ridge. Look at that line. Rome crossed the Danube, but Dacia survived. They came for Dacia, fire in the sky, iron on the river, death in their eyes. They got the blood, they got the scars, but not our crown and not our stars. They came for Dacia, marched in too deep, woke up the mountains, look what we keep. Get that Decebal breathing, kingdom alive. 101 to 102, Dacia survived. first light. Cold mist, shields in the dawn. Standards on the water, whole legion moving on. Try land on the south bank, locked on the kill. But north of the river waited Dacian will. Not some broken tribe that was born to fold. This was stone built nerve, this was mountain cold. This was watchfires burning over every height. This was men of weather ready, buried fear from life. Frost in the fist, frost in the lungs. Word passed fast from the old to the young. Let them come north if they think this is theirs. Dacia stood up like a blade in red. Oh, Dacia, fire in the sky. Iron on the river, death in their eyes. They got the blood, they got the scars, but not our crown and not our stars. They came for Dacia, marched in too deep. Woke up the mountains, woke what we keep. Decebal breathing, kingdom alive. 101, 102, Dacia survived. Hey, cracked open, steel in the bone. Rain on the helmet, screams in the stone. Line hit line and the whole pass shook. No man then needed a second look. Wrong got ground, yeah, butted in blood. Step by step through the iron and mud. But it wasn't no ending, it wasn't no throne. Cause the road to the heart still wasn't their own. Storm above us, war in the chest. Dead on the slope and no side at rest. Let them write victory back in Rome. If they like, they still felt Dacia every yard of that light. Dacia, fire in the sky. Iron on the river, death in their eyes. They got the blood, they got the scars, but not our crown and not our stars. They came for Dacia, marched in too deep. Woke up the mountains, woke what we keep. Decebal breathing, kingdom alive. 101, 102, Dacia survived. When it turned hard and we hit back south, smoking Mosia, war in the mouth. Not on our knees, not waiting to break. We made the empire feel every mistake. Got down PC, cold red ground. Men went down and the sky rolled down. That campaign cost heavy, no easy fame, no clean parade, no untouchable name. Then came peace, but hear this clear. Peace and conquest and we were still here. No dead kingdom, no less goodbye, no chain on Dacia, no falling sky. They came for Dacia, fire in the sky. Iron on the river, death in their eyes. They got the blood, they got the scars, but not our crown and not our stars. They came for Dacia, marched in too deep. Woke up the mountains, woke what we keep. Decebal breathing, kingdom alive. 101, 102, Dacia survived. No fine, no ruin, no broken throne, no silent capital, no kingdom gone. They crossed back over with terms not fate, and knew damn well they'd have to come again. They came for Dacia, fire in the sky. Men on the river, death in their eyes. They got the blood, they got the scars, but not our crown and not our stars. They came for Dacia, marched in too deep. Woke up the mountains, woke what we keep. Decebal breathing, kingdom alive. 101 to 102, Dacia survived. Remember this right when they speak that name, Rome.